back finally after 2 months. It's going to be about 2 months now.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but it's been a crazy couple of months. So,
what are we on? Flosstube 5?
5, I think. Yep, 5. And as you can probably see, we're not in anybody's bedroom. We are in our office. Yes. So finally, we just try not to be too loud because we've got lawyers across the road from us. So they might think we're being a bit weird if we're like, you know. They probably think that anyway because we've been here for a few weeks now. But hey,
you can't help but think we're weird.
Yeah, exactly. So. Hey,
so
what have we got today? We don't have any finishes. Do you have any finishes? I don't have any finishes. Oh yeah, Siri's got a finish.
Michelle will be super interested in my finish.
Yeah, Siri's got a finish. We've got plenty of whips and some plans and some stash and hauls.
Yes, quite a lot of stash.
Yeah,
and haul.
So we'll go with Siri's finish first because I don't have any again.
This is sorry, it's
right.
the chairs. The chairs. I started stitching this because I wanted to do a pattern for charity, and I was talking to Bendy Stitchy Michelle. I'm sure I get that wrong every single time, but never mind. And she was like, bees! And then I was like, bees! So I created a pattern to save the bees because I went to our Stevenage Day, wasn't it? Our local...
Yes, our local fair. It's like a county fair thing.
Like, yeah. And they had a stall for donating to save the bees. And I was like, I want to do that. So I did.
Now she's obsessed with
I'm
bees.
obsessed
like,
with
Michelle,
bees.
I'm blaming you
because
literally everything with bees
everything
in
is bees.
She's like, bees! And I can't stand
so
bees.
many bees. No, she can't stand bees. She's
I have a
terrified.
phobia. It's an actual phobia.
It is an
So
actual phobia.
Like,
no.
I understand they're important, but
so just looking at this pattern is probably really uncomfortable for her, so I apologise. I'll try and... But anyway, this will be available in our shop pretty soon. I just need to work out, because a percentage of the pattern will be going... The percentage of the pattern, we send a little corner. A percentage of the proceeds from the pattern will be going to save the bees. And I actually finished stitching it finally. So here is my Save the Bees pattern. So I was actually quite proud of this. So that will be available in our shop ASAP. I just need to work out price and stuff. But yeah, that's my finish.
And we've had a couple of weeks off work because of my niece and nephew being over, and then I went over to them, and so we're a little bit behind on everything at the moment. So it's kind of like, and we're still living out of boxes in the office. So that's fun. We should actually give you a tour of the office.
We should.
We just plugged in.
Yeah.
I can actually we'll do a 360. If I can actually see, that's my workspace over there because I don't want to look at Siri all day. Boxes, and then Siri.
We'll just splice it together. Sorry about that.
She pressed a button and it went on.
Yeah, I locked my iPad.
Yeah,
because we're both on form today.
Yeah, we're both really rocking it today. Okay, so on to some whips, because that's all I have. I don't have any finishes, because I just start new things.
I have to keep telling her off, because she's like, but look at this mirror, and look at this Haid, and look at this mirror, and look at this mirror, and look at this, and I'm like, no.
Flosstube enables me, and Instagram enables me, and I'm like, I don't have to get that, because I'll forget what the pattern is, so I don't want to write it down on the list, because if I write a list, I'll lose the list, and then I'll forget.
That's what she's going with.
Yeah. So my stash is getting bigger, but hey.
This is my belief her face.
So, this is one I started a couple of weeks ago. This is my Game of Thrones from Cloud's Factory. Don't have the final picture because I left it at home, which was super clever of me. But I've got 6 of 9 finished. I'm on number 7, so hopefully we're going to get that finished pretty soon. And I've got my favourites in there, the Lannisters. Well, I say the Lannisters are my favourites. Tyrion's my favourite.
She's doing my favourite right now.
Tully. How's Tully?
Oh no, that's not my favourite.
No, what's your favourite?
No,
I'm not doing your favourite yet. The Starks. The Starks are on the end. Leave them till last. No. Started
direwolf
backwards. Yes, human wolves. So yeah, that is my Game of Thrones pattern, which I am loving. My first time doing quarter stitches, which was interesting, and back stitching, and French knots. So that was all interesting. I like to just dive in and go for...
Yeah, you can't just do simple cross stitches. It has to be rainbow song.
Yeah, exactly. Right, do you want to do one of yours?
Yes. I was getting super frustrated with this one. So I'm just going to open it up here. My little project bag, as it were. I got so angry because I was doing the Steotch-a-long and Steotch-a-long. Who cares? Stop correcting my pronunciation.
Two different things.
Stitch-a-long, damn it.
It's two different
I was
things.
doing the Steotch-a-long. It's only because I say it like an idiot that I don't like saying it. But, and I got really far, didn't I? I came down and went, I finished all the lettering. I'm so cool. Yeah, I've done it. And then I realised that I was about, 4 stitches off, because apparently I can't cross stitch for anything. I can't count. So I don't know why I'm doing counted cross stitch. But so I had to unpick it, and now it just looks, let me just, really bad, because I had to unpick it, and now I've got all these shenanigans going on down here. But I was so mad, and it was last Tuesday, because I literally came home and went, I'm so angry. I'm so angry, I've had to unpick all my Steotch-a-long. And I was so happy with it as well. So yeah, it's a whip, but I don't know when I'll be picking it back up again. Probably soon, now that I know that it's finally concluded. And I was dead on with Harry Potter, I would just like to say.
And Michelle, I was right. King in the North.
We told Michelle, she could confirm. We were both right, damn it. So, yeah, that is still a whip, but hopefully it'll be completed soon, because I'm going to need to finish it now. But
yes.
It's just when you have to unpick something, you are very reluctant to pick it back up.
It goes in the naughty corner for a little while.
It does.
Which is why, talking of naughty corners, this one is in the naughty corner. You're probably wondering why you haven't seen this for a while on Instagram, if you follow me, because I was going along, great guns. What?
Me?
No, what?
Follow us.
Follow us.
Follow us.
Sorry. Follow us.
Can't get the start.
I do that all the time.
She does.
I say me and then I mean us.
I'm like,
which is really bad. But anyway, you're probably wondering why you haven't seen it for a while, because I was going great guns and I was like, yep, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to touch anything else till this is finished. Yeah. I took it on a car journey. I went to Belgium to visit the family. I got all the way to France, did all of this. Yep, great, excellent. But I don't know if it will show up on camera. They look very similar on here, but they're not. This bit here is one blue. This bit here is the Dex blue. It's the blue that's meant to go underneath here, not this band. So I've done a whole load in completely the wrong blue, because in my head I was like, yeah, I was just going along, didn't bother looking at the key, just thought I knew what I was doing, didn't know what I was doing. So it's been put in the naughty corner for a while, and I need to unpick it and redo it, because it's so close to being finished. I'm like, come on, I can get this done. So,
and honestly, she's been so excited about it forever.
I know.
And the fact that she hasn't picked it up again makes me sad.
I know.
But
I do
it can be frustrating.
I am working on swaps and gifts right now, so I need to get those done, and then I will be picking it back up again and finishing it, because not only does Siri want to see it finished, I want to see it finished. My niece, my 6-year-old niece, is on at me to get it
and
finished,
my mum
because
wants to see it finished.
yeah, I think everybody
just wants to, and everyone on Instagram wants to see it. Our Flosstubers want to see it. Our Flosstube viewers want to see it completed.
I know, so do I though, but I need to.
So yeah,
that's going to get unpicked. I should probably unpick it, and then when I get to pick it up again, frog it. I should probably frog it, and then when I'm ready to pick it up again, I can just get going. Because if I know I have to frog it before I pick it up,
we'll just splice it together. Sorry about that.
She pressed a button and it went on.
Yeah, I locked my iPad.
Yeah,
because we're both on form today.
Yeah, we're both really rocking it today. Okay, so on to some whips, because that's all I have. I don't have any finishes, because I just start new things.
I have to keep telling her off, because she's like, but look at this mirror, and look at this Haid, and look at this mirror, and look at this mirror, and look at this, and I'm like, no.
Flosstube enables me, and Instagram enables me, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to get that, because I'll forget what the pattern is, so I don't want to write it down on the list, because if I write a list, I'll lose the list, and then I'll forget.
That's what she's going with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my stash is getting bigger, but hey.
This is my belief her face.
So, this is one I started a couple of weeks ago. This is my Game of Thrones from Cloud's Factory. don't have the final picture because I left it at home, which was super clever of me. But I've got 6 of 9 finished. I'm on number 7, so hopefully we're going to get that finished pretty soon. And I've got my favourites in there, the Lannisters. Well, I say the Lannisters are my favourites. Tyrion's my favourite.
She's doing my favourite right now.
Tully. How's Tully?
Oh no, that's not my favourite.
No, what's your favourite?
No,
I'm not doing your favourite yet. The Starks. The Starks are on the end. Leave them till
Do
last.
it now.
No. Started
direwolf
backwards. Yes, human wolves. So yeah, that is my Game of Thrones pattern, which I am loving. My first time doing quarter stitches, which was interesting, and back stitching and French knots. So that was all interesting. I like to just dive in and go for.
Yeah, you can't just do simple cross stitches. It has to be rainbow song.
Yeah, exactly. Right, do you want to do one of yours?
Yes, I was getting super frustrated with this one, so I'm just going to open it up here, my little project bag, as it were. I got so angry because I was doing the Steotch-a-long and Steotch-a-long. Who cares? Stop correcting my
pronunciation. 2 different things.
Stitch-a-long, damn it.
It's 2 different
I was
things.
doing the Steotch-a-long. It's only because I say it like an idiot that I don't like saying it. But, and I got really far, didn't I? I came down and went, I finished all the lettering. I'm so cool. Yeah, I've done it. And then I realised that I was about, 4 stitches off, because apparently I can't cross stitch for anything. I can't count.
But
so I don't know why I'm doing counted cross stitch. But so I had to unpick it, and now it just looks, let me just, really bad, because I had to unpick it, and now I've got all these shenanigans going on down here. But I was so mad, and it was last Tuesday, because I literally came home and went, I'm so angry. I'm so angry, I've had to unpick all my Steotch-a-long. And I was so happy with it as well. So yeah, it's a whip, but I don't know when I'll be picking it back up again. Probably soon, now that I know that it's finally concluded. And I was dead on with Harry Potter, I would just like to say.
And Michelle, I was right. King in the North.
We told Michelle, she could confirm. We were both right, damn it. So, yeah, that is still a whip, but hopefully it'll be completed soon, because I'm going to need to finish it now. But
yes.
It's just when you have to unpick something, you are very reluctant to pick it back up.
It goes in the naughty corner for a little while.
It does.
Which is why, talking of naughty corners, this one is in the naughty corner. You're probably wondering why you haven't seen this for a while on Instagram, if you follow me, because I was going along, great guns. What?
Me?
No, what?
Follow us.
Follow us.
Follow us.
Sorry. Follow us.
Can't get the start.
I do that all the time.
She does.
I say me and then I mean us.
I'm like,
which is really bad. But anyway, you're probably wondering why you haven't seen it for a while, because I was going great guns and I was like, yep, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to touch anything else till this is finished. Yeah. I took it on a car journey. I went to Belgium to visit the family. I got all the way to France, did all of this. Yep, great, excellent. But I don't know if it will show up on camera. They look very similar on here, but they're not. This bit here is one blue. This bit here is the Dex blue. It's the blue that's meant to go underneath here, not this band. So I've done a whole load in completely the wrong blue, because in my head I was like, yeah, I was just going along, didn't bother looking at the key, just thought I knew what I was doing, didn't know what I was doing. So it's been put in the naughty corner for a while, and I need to unpick it and redo it, because it's so close to being finished. I'm like, come on, I can get this done. So,
and honestly, she's been so excited about it forever.
I know.
And the fact that she hasn't picked it up again makes me sad.
I know.
But
I do
it
have.
Can be frustrating.
I am working on swaps and gifts right now, so I need to get those done, and then I will be picking it back up again and finishing it, because not only does Siri want to see it finished, I want to see it finished. My niece, my 6-year-old niece, is on at me to get it
and
finished,
my mum
because
wants to see it finished.
yeah, I think everybody
just wants to, and everyone on Instagram wants to see it. Our Flosstubers want to see it.
Know.
Our Flosstube viewers want to see it completed.
I know. So do I though, but I need to.
So yeah,
that's going to get unpicked. I should probably unpick it, and then when I get to pick it up again, frog it. I should probably frog it, and then when I'm ready to pick it up again, I can just get going. Because if I know I have to frog it before I pick it up.
There we go.
Okay, take 5.
I think we must be about 5 right now.
I'm not entirely sure where I go up to, but I was saying I'm going to frog this all so that when I come to pick it back up again, it's ready to go, because I have a teeny tiny little bit here that's right and the rest is all wrong. So, yep, that's been in the naughty corner for a little while because just too frustrating.
Right, my last whip, because the other whip is a craft swap, so I can't show you just yet because it's not been posted at all yet. So once I've posted a picture of it, you can see it. But this is, if you remember, last time I had Jupiter started, my little Jupiter dragon. And I decided this weekend that I was going to pick it up because I was ill and, you know, sometimes you just want to do it. So I have done some more. So now he is got pretty much started his bottom half here, but right up here I realised that from about here up is all out again. So I'm going to have to frog this one, which means he'll probably end up in the naughty corner for a while. And I was so angry because I was like, yeah, let's go, but I really can't count. I should just not be allowed to do counting cross stitch because...
Especially not when you're ill, because you're 10 times worse.
Exactly. But I was fine. I was doing this on Sunday when I felt better, but apparently I should just only cross stitch when I'm
you're
sick
ill.
Because... Yeah, so he's going to end up in the naughty corner for a little bit, but hopefully not too long.
Not too long, I'll make sure you pull him out again.
Yeah.
Okay, my final whip is... This is going to be a gift for someone. It's Pretty Little Tokyo by Satsuma Street. This is what it's going to look like. And this is where I am at as of last night. This is 3 days. This is 2 days of travelling to and from Belgium.
I love the cherry
and
blossoms.
then, the cherry blossoms are
Really
amazing.
nice.
They're my favourite. The cherry blossoms and this little blue tree here. I'm not entirely sure what that kind of tree that is.
A bonsai tree! Sorry.
But yeah, my cherry blossoms are my favourite. Although these 3 are 1 square too far that way, so I've had to kind of fudge it, that's it, couldn't think of the word, fudge it a little bit, but I think it looks alright.
Yeah,
and then it just means that this little bit of bridge here will be slightly different, but it's easy enough to kind of carry it through. And
it doesn't look different.
No, you can kind of deal with it. So yeah, I'm loving this. I've always wanted to do a Satsuma Street, and I was like, yep, I'm going to do this one because...
I'm stealing the pattern after now.
Yes. So
yes.
yes, so that's that one.
Is that all our whips?
That's all our whips.
That's all our whips.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have a whip.
Oh yeah, I
from
have
somebody
a whip
else.
from somebody else. This is my 6-year-old niece.
Stupid cat.
Oh yeah.
Started sitting all
She
over it.
left
because
it
she
lying
really-
around when she left. So, but this is my 6-year-old niece, and this is her first attempt at cross stitch, and this is her start of her rainbow. She saw my rainbow twisted band sampler and was like, I want to make a rainbow. I was like, okay, we can do a rainbow. So we pulled some threads and started this. And she was like, so is it going to look like yours, Auntie Angela? I was like, not really, so that's a bit difficult for you yet. We'll just go with, like, you know, lines of rainbow first. But she's convinced in her head that we're going to make my twisted band sampler. But I think, yeah, no.
It'll look like yours to her.
Yeah, it will. She'll be
like,
happy
it'll
once
be-
she's got the sewing bug. We were sewing in Belgium in the car on the way to Amsterdam and stuff. So she's completely bitten by the stitchy bug, which I'm in love with. That's all my doing because my mum and dad are not crafty. So
No.
woo.
So let me just turn around.
Right,
Now
okay.
we have some...
Now we have some stash.
Oh no, look!
Oh wait,
I
no.
forgot!
Oh yeah, she does have.
I
a
do
finish.
have another
She
finish.
lied.
I lied. I have 2 in here. Right, the first one. I finally finished my macarons. Okay, the one I'm not happy about is this one, and I think if I was to redo it, I'd do it lighter. It's only because I didn't like the fact that there was like 2 reddy pinky ones, and this was a lot greener. So I changed this one to blue, and I would make this one like coffee rather than chocolate. I think. But yeah, I finished my Leaning Tower of macarons. I'm gonna do it on the linen next because I just was too impatient and couldn't be bothered to wait for the linen. And the other one is actually from one of my, what do they call it? Finds. No, it wasn't a find, was it? It was an acquisition. You know, the thrift store. Sorry.
I'm like, I don't even know where this pattern came from. So
No, I don't get it.
I don't
so
know
it's
what you're
from
trying
one
to
of
tell me.
my acquisitions, but I did a little spider's web with a spider. The only trouble is, this is supposed to be, this is glow-in-the-dark thread, which I didn't call for, but I thought I was being super clever. But I made the mistake of doing 2 strands instead of 1, so the spider doesn't actually show up. So it's a finish, but I will probably redo it with 1 strand of glow-in-the-dark thread, or I might just actually do what it tells me to do.
Yeah.
But I don't like being told what to do, so dang it. But yeah, so those were my 2 finishes. I lied. But what are we doing now? What are we doing now?
Stash. I bought my first piece of hand-dyed fabric. This is going to be my Water Lily by Maravilla. And this is called, what's this called? Shimmering Seas by Pole Stitches Designs. You can't, really annoying, but you can't see. But look, it's all sparkly. I thought it needed some sparkle, because, as if there isn't enough sparkle on the Miravillas anyway, but hey, you need more sparkle.
You can never have too much sparkle.
So this is huge, so this is going to do a lot more than just my water lily. It'd probably do 4 water lilies if I wanted to.
It might do 3, because I might have accidentally stolen some.
Oh, really? Okay, right. Okay, so Siri's going to have some of this, apparently. She's going to have to swap me for something else.
I
though.
will, yeah. I'm sure
So,
I'll be...
This is my first piece of hand-dyed fabric, and I'm so excited. I just want to start Water Lily now, because she's all ready. I was waiting for my fabric. Excuse me. I was waiting for my fabric, that's why I haven't started her yet. And now she's here. I've got so many other whips that I've got to do for gifts and swaps and commission for the shop. And I'm like, no, I just want to start. But she's going to have to wait a little while, so...
She won't wait a little while. She'll be doing her before I can...
No, she will, because I really have to finish these ones, because I have time limits on these ones.
Sorry if I'm drinking a lot, but it's my first cup of tea of the day, so I cannot be without tea.
Right, your turn.
Right, my first piece. Well, I acquired these first, so I should really go with that, and I just dropped something on the floor because I'm a plump. Right, these I bought from...
Oh wait, did I mention? I can't. Sorry, I don't think I mentioned who this was from. No. This is from Pole Stitches Designs. She's polestitchesdesigns.co.uk. She's in the UK, which was a bonus for me, and the shipping was ridiculously quick. I think I got it within 3 or 4 days. I was not expecting it that quick at all. So I came home to some unexpected happy mail. So if you need hand-dyed fabric, go check her out, because I'm super impressed. I'll be coming back.
Yes, look, it even says on here. This is from Jude Designs on Etsy, because I saw her recommended somewhere else, and I thought, well, I'll have a look. And I bought some fabric. Which one's this one? This is Fallen Leaves. And I don't know what I'm even going to use it for, but it's super nice. You can't see it properly from there, so I'll hold up. It's really nice greens and browns, and I'm very green and brown, as you can probably tell from my clothing. I only ever wear green and brown. And the other one is, that's 32 count Belfast linen, so I've never stitched on 32 count Belfast linen.
Yeah, this
is
the worst one.
This is the worst one.
She told me about this after she bought it.
Cocoa powder. Wait for it. This is cocoa powder, which is a beautiful brown, but it is 40 count Newcastle. So, yeah.
She's
you
never
like
stitched
doing weird
anything above
stitches.
22.
No, I haven't. No, so.
And she's never stitched linen, and she went, oh yeah, this is a 40 count, and I just looked at it, I was like, where are the holes?
It is really intense, the holes are just super, I don't even know. I'm going to need one of those magnifying glasses and be like...
I'm going to make sure I'm out when she's stitching on that, whenever she decides to stitch. No doubt. I'm not going to be around.
I may have to shop here again, because not only did I get my fabric, but she sent me some, it's buttermilk cake gift thread, and it is a really nice yellow. It doesn't really, you can't really, this is stupid.
No, the lighting isn't great.
But it is really nice, and it's a matte base, and it just looks great, so I'm going to have to find a project to use that on. So, yes.
And I have another purchase, because one Maravilla waiting for me to stitch isn't enough. I've now got 2, and I've got my eyes on others, because I'm all about Maravilla at the moment, apparently. So I picked this one up from eBay. She was bargain, so I had to have her Minerva, The Bewitching Pixies by Nora Corbett, of course. I want to do all the Bewitching Pixies now. I love them all. So, although I don't like the colour of the fabric background, so I'm going to have to do a bit of playing about, seeing what kind of... I'm not a brown person. See what kind of fabric I'm going to do her on. But she's going to go in the stash and wait for a while. I don't like brown. She's going to go in the stash and wait for a while, but she was a bargain, so I had to get it. I couldn't wait. So yeah, that will be another start in my future.
And my next acquisition is from Pictobis Plus, because I see them wrecked everywhere, and I was like, well, you know what? I've got some extra cash. I'm just going to go on. And I saw Arctic, this amazing greens and blues. And it is so nice, and it's 32 count Laguna, but I had to have it because...
She calls it
I
Laguna
call it
all the
Laguna.
time.
I don't even know why I call it Laguna, but we're just going to go with Laguna.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We said last time that she's
Oh yeah, we did. When you say
I'm going to when I say
I can't
Laguna,
help it.
I mean Lugana. So she's going to correct me.
I
all the
can't
time
help it.
because
She does it to
has
me all the
get-
time though.
I
She's
do, because I'm an English major,
so
so I'm always like, that's not how you say that.
Yeah,
That's
so
not correct grammar.
I have to get my own back wherever I can.
And I know people have seen this all over my Instagram, but it's my last purchase, and it is my cute little steampunk butterfly needlewinder. I wanted the butterfly, and no, I didn't want the butterfly. This is the
No.
butterfly. I wanted the bee. They had a bee, and I was very angry. But this is just as cute, and I love it. So that is my cool needleminder. So yeah, is that all of our? That's all of our.
That's all of our main purchases,
Right.
but we
We do have.
got some
A
charity
pile.
shop or thrift store, as you guys
I'm going to show this one
would
just
say.
because.
Thank you. So Siri has a thing about maps. She loves maps of all kinds, any kind. But this is so cute. This is a DMC kit, Oceania Collection. I can read it.
Can you read?
Yeah, I can.
Can you read?
Oceania Collection, and it's got. Let's start at the bottom. It's got all these cute little people, little cowboys and stuff all along the bottom, and then it's got the map of the world, but look, it's got little sea turtle, dolphins, cute little motifs all over. So we were lucky to find this because we went to the till, and the lady in the shop was talking to, she just looked at the other lady and went, darn, that's what I get for not having time to look in the morning, because this would have been gone if she'd looked first. So this is Siri. Siri's going to use the kit, and then I may or may not use the pattern afterwards, depending on how many other whips and projects I have on the go, because we all know
So
that
65.
I have. Yeah, pretty much, exactly. So yeah, so that was our first find.
And then we went into one of the other thrift stores. I think this was our first thrift store trip.
Yeah.
And we went in and they had a load of cross-stitch books, and we picked up a few. Some that are still at home, so I'll have to show them my next Flosstube. But I'm very animal obsessed, if you didn't already know and I haven't told you like 50 times. So we found 3. There's this one, which is woodland cross-stitch, but it's not just... it's got... like, it's not just woodland, it's got some cool like pillows and runners and stuff like that, so
Oh, it's got a
quite cool.
fairy on there as well.
Yeah, see?
I didn't know, I just have to a little fairy. See, that's more me. Fairies. I've not seen that one.
Then there is the Safari collection, which I am super into.
Should probably
because
want to stitch everything in there.
and then there's ocean life and forest creatures. I do actually want to stitch everything in here because there is just, I'm trying to show a page that doesn't actually have the chart. See, there's a cool wolf, which if it's dog shaped, I want it in my life. And then there's an orca whale, Free Willy. So there's that one. And then last but not least is this one, which is where I got the spider from. It is a country cross-stitch companion. And as you can see, it only cost us £1.50. Bargain. But as you can see, I've also marked about 65 million designs in here. I'm going to have to show you one just because... What should we pick? One isn't
They've all got the... Yeah, it's difficult
Yeah.
trying to find one without the... I think they're all next to each other, aren't they?
I will do this one because you can't see the pattern then if I hold it right. You have cool frog with some scones. But yeah, so there are some nice patterns in there. So yeah,
and then I found some less naturey, more fantasy. But don't you just love this dragon? Look, there's a bigger picture on the back, but this dragon is amazing. Yeah, I was coming to. Oh my lord!
But you're correcting me. I'm gonna rush you.
And then I've got the unicorns here, which I'm in love with. I'm not so much the eagle, but the unicorns and the dragon are on my list now of things to stitch because I love all mythical creatures. And
then my grandma, she died last year, but she was super into cross stitch and needlework and stuff. And Mum brought over a load of stitchy things. So these are from her stash.
And there's loads of stuff at home actually still. We've got 50 blossoms, American School of Needlework. Some of these flowers are really pretty. I'm not really a flower person, but this one, I don't know what that is, but I like the poppy in the corner.
That's nice.
So yeah, there's that one, and then this is another one that I'm going to be
all over this one.
Yeah. Horses. Now Cherie is probably more into the actual horses, whereas I love these two, the carousel horses. They're awesome. So I will be stitching those two. I can't show you any inside because it literally is just the. Oh no, wait.
Oh no, there we go.
I was going to say literally is just the pattern, but it isn't. But there's all of these.
I apologise for that. Someone calls me on my phone and apparently my iPad is like, hey.
Someone's calling you.
Okay,
so yeah. So that's all our finds.
That's everything, is it not?
All our new stash.
Sure. Yeah.
I have some more fabric that's coming because.
And we've dyed some more fabric.
We've dyed some more fabric, yes. But I'm just waiting for. I can't remember where I bought it from, but it's taking a bit longer than the other one. So, but not that I can stitch on it yet. Anyway, I really need to hurry up and finish all of these and stop joining craft swaps.
Yes.
Like I've joined. Well, I say stop joining. I've only joined 2. You're doing 3.
No, I'm only doing 2.
Are you only
well,
doing
I signed up for 3, but the vintage craft swap hasn't. I think the swap organizer is having a bit of real life trouble. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, so we both like, and that's all down to Drew of Weasley Studios.
Yes.
Who got her? Who
he was
talking about doing swaps, and I was
like,
then Siri was like, "Oh, look at these swaps," and then I started looking into swaps and was like, "Oh, but that's so cool."
So Drew, you are responsible.
Yeah, so I'm doing my favourite things and fairy tales swaps at the moment. So I've got to work on those before I do anything else.
Favourite things and adulting is hard, which is amusing me.
So. Yeah, it's quite fun actually, watching you working on stuff. So
I have that here, but I can't show you obviously because I don't want to spoil who my partner is. It's very obvious who my partner is. So if I was to show stuff off.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any shout outs? Any new people?
I haven't watched any.
Schoolhouse Stitcher.
Oh,
is
yes.
a good one. I've been super into Schoolhouse Stitcher. Been watching all those.
And I'm ridiculously behind on Flosstube because I've had family over and I've been away for like 2 weeks, so trying to catch up on all of those. So
and I used to watch it while I was working, but unfortunately, if I'm watching Flosstube, I'm not working. So I'm not sure my customers would appreciate me watching Flosstube
while working. No, and because you end up typing loads of replies and comments,
so
and it's not good. It's not conducive to work. So I'm trying to catch up, but I don't have any new shout outs or anything.
No.
Unfortunately.
So this is probably going to be a disappointment for our first Flosstube back, but hopefully our...
Well, yeah, I know Michelle's been on at me.
Yeah.
Every time I comment on one of her videos. When's your next one coming? Here it is, Michelle. I'm sorry it took so long.
Yes.
So, yeah.
We're finally here.
Yeah. And we should probably go and actually get some work done now because we've been putting it off by doing a Flosstube video. Yeah, unfortunately. But we thought we'd better do it this morning because we keep saying, oh, we'll do it in the afternoon when we finish work. By the time we finish work, we don't want to do a Flosstube. We just want to go home. So we thought we'd start the day off.
Regularly.
Yes, we will. Hopefully do them more often but with moving into the office and everything else, it was all a bit up in the air. But anyway,
we'll get some
I think we've rambled enough to end the video now. So everyone have a great, I would say a great week, but we probably won't be back next week. Well, everyone have a great time until we see you again. Thanks for watching, as always, and
we will
we'll see you soon. Bye!